welcome to another video on our YouTube channel. My name is Anil Philip and I am an assistant professor in School of Management in Superior Knowledge Campus. And today's topic is the alternatives to the BCom course. So before I even continue about what alternatives are there for the BCom course, you will have to know first what is the BCom course. I know you already know what BCom is, but still just to give a general idea of what the BCom course is, it's a course that deals with commerce, accountancy, taxation and law as well, business law as well. And more or less it's more theoretical in nature, and plus you get whatever you want in commerce and accountancy, you get everything from BCom itself. And from BCom you go into MCom, or if you want you can do your MBA as well. That's the usual career path that a BCom student follows. So that was about the BCom course. Now let's take a look at the alternatives that the BCom course has. And the first alternative to the BCom course is the Bachelor of Business Studies. The second one is the Bachelor of Business Economics. The third one is Bachelor of Business Management. The fourth one is Bachelor of Management Studies. And the fifth and the final one is the Bachelor of Business Administration, which is what more or less you must have heard about. But what I want to say over here is, and what you will see as the presentation progresses, is that more or less all these courses are one and the same. It's just that the naming and the nomenclature of the subjects are a bit here and there, and they are they differ only in those kind of attributes. But otherwise, it's more or less the same. They all talk about management and business studies itself. Right? Can we have the next slide? Yes. So let me just start with the explaining what Bachelor of Business Studies is all about. As we can see, the program is focused on business studies and trains students to develop intellectual as well as interpersonal skills, and that's the most important part over here, to develop intellectual and interpersonal skills. And that's what more or less every what I mentioned before, that every business studies course gives, that it gives you a bit of intellectual and interpersonal skills, and to question why that particular phenomenon is happening in the first place. That's something that BCom never gives you. In fact, the in-depth knowledge of business, which the BCom course never gives you, it gives you on the accountancy side and on the taxation side, but it never tells you how do you actually deal with the management, how do you actually deal with the human resources that are there in your company, how do you actually create a company from nothing. Right. So that's something that these business study courses will give you. This degree supplicates broad-based knowledge of businesses along with the specialist knowledge of a particular area of business. For example, if I'm looking into tourism, then I can I can go into business administration in tourism. If I'm going into retail, then I can go into retail. If I'm going to real estate, then I can go and check out a course on real estate. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about specialist knowledge. All right. So the course is suitable for students looking to specializing in accounting, marketing, or even any kind of management. All right. So I hope you got a gist of what Bachelor of Business Studies is all about. So this is one alternative, and the next alternative is Bachelor of Business Economics. Right. This is particularly a new course, and you will find it mostly in Delhi universities and in the northern part of India. This is a course that is designed to create a strong orientation towards application of economics and the tools that these that you can use in the various functions of an enterprise. For example, demand forecasting, to understand the sales forecast of a particular product, to understand how do you bring resources efficiently, to understand how to organize your supply chain even more effectively. All these are taught by business economics course. And the other objective of the course is that most of the subjects that are taught in the course they are also unique, like industrial economics and environmental economics, which makes the students job ready as well. And we all know that environment plays a major role right now. In fact, companies cannot even start a business or a factory without catering to the environmental laws as well. So you need to know about the environment as well. And when I'm talking about environment, I'm not just talking about the climate. I'm also talking about the business environment as well. You need to know what political, economic, legal, and technological advancements have happened in your country, and depending on that itself, your business will flourish. Yes, and the third alternative is the Bachelor of Business Management, where we can see they cater to a bunch of objectives, like that the main objective of the course is to make the student competent to take major managerial decisions. See, you see the difference between those courses and this course. Here now we have come into something more specific managerial decisions, and that is why I guess the course itself is called Bachelor of Business Management. This is mostly provided by St. Xavier's and other colleges in the northeastern belt as well. Alright, so it helps to develop skills required to to deal with personnels as well as clients. So here it's more or less, it's going into the business management side, the staff side, the staffing side, the recruitment side, as well as the clientele side. Yes, and some of the specializations in BBM are finance, operation management, and management information system (MIS), which has become more or less, one of the most strong points of any kind of management course right now. If you don't have MIS, knowledge, then it becomes a problem for you in the future. Alright, so now we are coming to the fourth alternative, that is the Bachelor of Management Studies. As you can see, one of the objectives is to obtain the knowledge and skills needed to assume management positions in a wide range of organizations. So if you want to achieve, if you want to become an executive, or you want to become a trainee, if you want to become a sales executive, market executive, whatever it is, and even a research executive, maybe this is one of the courses that you can apply for. So like I said, it more or less looks like, all these courses cater to the same kind of, careers. If that is what you're thinking, then more or less you are right. Like I said, it's all more or less one and the same. They all deal with business and management. All right. Whereas commerce, BCom only deals with commerce mostly. You won't find theoretical aspects of commerce or accountancy in BBA, whereas you will find more of management attributes in BBA. Right. So in this case, it will equip you to understand how organizations work in the first place, what they have to deal with, what kind of challenges they have to face. That's more important right now in this particular situation as well, because we are all coming out of a particular situation, right? So we want the country to grow, the economy to grow, and how do we do that? By having self-reliance on our own economy and expecting companies to grow within this particular period. Right. So how they are managed, how they interact with the market, with object-oriented programming as well, and how do we do that? There's a bit more emphasis on data structures as well as national and international environments as well. Right. Going to the next slide. Here is what I kept talking about in the start of the video, about how almost all these courses are more or less the same. And how are they the same? Let's take a look. If you look at the first point, the duration of all the courses is 3 years, even BCom, by the way, right? And the curriculum of all the courses are similar. Once again, I'm reiterating the point that I made, that more or less the subjects are the same. It's just that they have changed the name. Like for one has international business, another might have international business economics, right? So the other one might have management studies, whereas you might have another one called principles of management. It's the same, right? And then you have some core subjects for all the four, which more or less would include accounting. Remember, it's not accountancy, it's accounting, right? Accounting, human resource management, marketing, organizational behavior, communication skills, right? All this comes as a part of all these courses which I just mentioned just now, right? You have also, international trade and business law coming as a part of the courses that are offered in BBA, BBE, BBM, and BBS, right? And then finally, the degree status of all the four courses is a bachelor degree. That's what you get at the end of your 3 years, a bachelor degree to show for all your efforts, right? And going back to the next point that we said, all four courses are specialization courses. What do I mean by specialization courses? That means if you want to specialize in a particular, within BBA itself, you want to in risk and insurance, then you have a course like that. If you want to specialize in tourism, you have a course like that. If you want to specialize in global business, you have a course catering just to that. If you want to even specialize in accounting, taxation and auditing, you have a course called BBA AT and A, which also is more or less similar to BCom. In fact, I would say it's a bit superior than BCom, but I leave you, to have a better judgment about that. Right. Now, if I have to talk about the differences, this is where I think it becomes a bit interesting because you get to know what each of them actually are catering to. So I've tried to divide them into 4 categories so that it becomes clear for you, our dear viewers, that you can, in one broad shot, you can see what is the major differences between each of the courses. Right. So when I start with BBM, BBBM, BBS, and BBE, and BMS. So as you can see, this is the Bachelor of Business Management, and in that we study that the focus is on management studies in general. That's where the focus is lying on, but the specialization is on finance, operations management, management information systems, etc., which I mentioned before. And in BBS, which is the business studies program, The focus is on the practical approach and industry based, so this is where you have a lot of industrial training, industrial tools and all that. And the specialization is on management, accounting, marketing and information system. In fact, you can see more or less it's tending to this the same itself. But when we come into business, economics, which I said is some colleges in DU and North India provide, they focuses on application of economics at various functions of enterprise. For example, like I said, we know that resources are scarce. We know that resources compete with each other to get the best efficient output out. If that is the case, then each company should know, or each the factory should know how much of resources should be used effectively and efficiently to bring out this much product, so that there's no wastage, there's no labor wastage, there's no capital wastage, there's no overhead wastage as well. So this becomes an important course for that, right? And as you can see, there are other specialization areas within business economics itself. You can get into insurance, you can go into finance, you can go into stock markets itself, and you can get into banking and consultancy. This is where most of the people get into consultancy, because there are a lot of corporates who are waiting for solutions from students who are coming out from the BBE. Right, and then we have the final BMS course, which is the Bachelor of Management Studies, and here the focus is on attaining advanced knowledge and skills in many multitude range of business functions. And the specializations that we had talked about over here is marketing, supply chain management, yes, I remember I talked about it, banking, finance and accountancy, and human resources. So these were the key differences among the 4 courses that we just saw right now. We'll take a look at the frequently asked questions that most of the students have regarding these 4 courses. The first question that most students have is, are all the courses, how different are these courses? Which is better, BBA, BBS, BBM or BBE? I would like to state here that once again that all the 3 courses are similar, or the 4 courses are similar, and more or less the naming of the subjects is the only difference. And even there also you will find most of them have similar subjects like management, principles of management, HR, organizational management, organizational behavior. All these comes as a part of the 3 courses. The second question that most students have is, so what sets one apart from the other 2 or the other 3? Nothing actually. The core aspect remains the same. The core concepts that are taught are similar in all the courses, right? So, it's just that the naming conventions differs from college to college, from university to university, from region to region as well, and from country to country. In fact, you won't find the same naming in the courses in Western countries. You will find something else, right? You will have business of international studies as well, Bachelor of International Studies as well. And then there's BSc in management studies as well. There's also a science course on management studies. So those are the just different naming nomenclatures. That's all. Will one get me a better job than the other 2? It depends again. It depends entirely on how well you did your course, where you did it, because reputation of the college does matter. So students, please take a look at which college you are actually applying to. Take a close look at it online as well, and then go for that particular college, because like I said, it matters where you do your degree from, because it possibly that is what lets you into the doors of interview. Obviously, it won't get you to the final, it might not get you to the final position or the final designation, but it will at least open the door for you, right? So in other words, no, it does not, it's not going to give you better jobs than the other 2. It all depends on your, hard work and which college you have finally chosen, right? So a reputed institute and a high performance are always going to speak for you. There is no shortcut for that, all right? So I've heard that there is no industrial training or exposure at any of these courses. Is that true? Not at all. In fact, these are the courses that give you industrial training and, and corporate visits, and they make sure that students at least attend 1 or 2 sessions in the corporate on the industrial tour visits, so that they get to see what is actually happening in the real world and in the market. So these were the FAQs that most of the students have. And I would like to say over here that there's one course that I didn't mention too much over here. That was the main course, that is the BBA, Bachelor of Business Administration. The only reason is because there's enough videos on it, there's enough material on it, and if you actually want to take a look at it, there's also one of our older videos on the same platform itself, where we have talked about the career prospects after BBA. So you can take a look at it over there. And if you have any doubts or any clarifications regarding anything that I've talked today, please leave a comment on the comment section, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right. Thank you very much.